What's going on, YouTube friends? This is your boy Pizzy back to you with another video, and this video is going to be the start of a new series I'm making called Pubstar Pizzy. Yeah, I'm going to go into pubs and get ridiculous gameplays because I'm a boss and that's how you make money. So let's make some money together, friends. Anyway, we got 165 and 8, I think is what I went this game with. Quad Swarm, triple or quad, I don't really recall. I just remember I was getting a lot of kills in this game, and then at the end of it I ended up with 165. So I said to myself, you know what, Piz, it's time to become a pub star and get on that YouTube grind. And you know, my other half of my brain was like, yeah, Piz. So you know, that both halves of my brain were in agreement there. I decided let's go ahead and do it. As you might have noticed already, I have absolutely nothing to talk about, and I'm just trying to waste as much time as possible because this is a 12-minute video, and with nothing to talk about, I'm going to be rambling on a whole lot. But you know, anyone who talks to me knows that that's what I do anyway, so we're good to go. The intro riff was Knights of Sidonia by Muse, and that song is amazing. That riff is amazing. That riff was when the song gets really rocked towards the end, and it's just when that riff comes in, the whole song just gets explosive, and I freaking love it. You know, I'm a big fan of those types of songs, those storytelling songs, real rock opera. You know, they take you in 30 different directions during the song. You know, Bohemian Rhapsody comes to mind. A Little Piece of Heaven from Avenged Sevenfold comes to mind. Of course, that one being a little darker, more sinister rock opera. But either way, I'm a big fan of Muse and all of those songs. So I guess what we could talk about in this video, because I just said I did get quad swarm, and if I got a quad swarm, that means I got quad dogs, or maybe 5 dogs, I don't know. I might have choked a swarm. I like to do that a lot. But let's talk about score streaks and kill streaks in general in Call of Duty. And I want to talk about that because I really feel that the series has been ruined since Modern Warfare 2 with the whatever you call it, implementing of customizable kill streaks in this game. Now in Black Ops it wasn't so overpowered. You know, the gunship was really weak. The chopper was pretty weak, unless you of course were on this map on Nuketown. And I usually just ran with UAV, counter UAV, and the VSAT. And actually that was probably the last Call of Duty I've had fun in pubs in. Before that would be Call of Duty 4. You know, it's just the whole idea of score streaks is great, you know, rewarding players, but when they get game-changing status, that's when you draw the line. And I just destroyed that kid, that poor freaking guy. I'm so sorry. Please blur out his name, everyone, so you don't see who that was. But yeah, the whole score streak thing is a great idea, but the score streaks are game changers, and that's not what it should be, honestly. Artificial intelligence should never run a multiplayer game, in my opinion, and that's what we have here. I mean, as you can see, well, you can't really see because I'm fast forwarding it, but if I wasn't fast forwarding it, you could see I'm just chilling there doing absolutely nothing. I got probably like 20 kills between a swarm and dogs for no reason at all. And you know, who's that fun for is my question to everybody. Is it fun to just stand around for a minute during a gameplay and not do anything? I know the enemy team's not having fun because they're getting killed as soon as they pop up on spawns, and I know for a fact my teammates don't appreciate it because, you know, this is Call of Duty and they want to get some kills as well. So that's not Call of Duty to me. The kill streaks aren't Call of Duty to me, honestly. And the reason everyone gets into Call of Duty, it's a very simple shooter to learn, but the controls are so fluid, and you know, the gun-on-gun combat is just amazing to me, and it's always fast-paced and everything like that. When you have score streaks, you know, you're just playing a hide-and-go-seek version of the game where the enemy team's trying to hide into a building and you're trying to seek them out to spawn them outside, and it's not fun. Nothing about score streaks is fun to me. And, you know, you guys might be sitting there getting on me about, well, you only say that because it's Black Ops 2 and they got score streaks in competitive, and it's not really the case. I've hated score streaks since Modern Warfare 2. I just called it. Modern Warfare 2 was a little bit harsher. You know, you had 3 Harriers and a stealth chopper and a Pavlo about to come in before someone dropped a nuke, and that was the game. But I think, you know, like I said, Black Ops was alright, but Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2 really needs a bare bones version of this game. I would love it so much if it would just implement bare bones, but it's not going to happen. That's all I played in Modern Warfare 2 going up to Modern Warfare 3 was bare bones. And, you know, Call of Duty 4, it's my favorite game of all time, so it's hard to bash it, but it was really annoying whenever a chopper got called in, and that happened a whole lot. You know, 7 kills, there's a chopper, and it wasn't as if it was a game. Got to choose my words carefully. I don't think it was a game changer. It was only a game changer if you let it change the game. The choppers weren't really effective If you're in cover and things like that, you could easily avoid them. But in this game, with dogs and everything, it's so hard to avoid score streaks. It's really annoying. And that's really what I'm trying to get at is, why does this game have to be annoying? Like, every single version of this game has been more annoying than the previous version. With Black Ops, I think, being the what do you call it? The exception. The exception is what you call it, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, like every single version of this game just gets way more annoying. All right, let's go back to Call of Duty 4. What was annoying in Call of Duty 4? Claymores. Okay, you can use Bomb Squad. 3 frags, which is probably more annoying than the noob tubes in that game. But it's like 3 things. RPGs aren't annoying because they're really inaccurate and they're not that effective if you're using Juggernaut on. But I mean, other than that, the M16 gets a 1 burst almost all the time. Like, it's a gun, oh well. But there's only really a handful of things in Call of Duty 4 that's annoying. And when we get to Modern Warfare 2, well, my God, there's just so much. There's Commando. They implemented the tactical insertion, which is a great idea in theory, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of tactical insertion, and I know it helps you not get spawn trapped and all that good stuff, but for some reason they just rub me the wrong way. It's probably because I'm always trying to spawn trap, but that's just me. Then, you got some. I already said Commando. Then all the score streaks in Modern Warfare 2. The fact that you could have 2 Harriers and a chopper gunner up in the air was just so annoying, and it really slowed the game down. I mean, you're talking about you get a good minute of Call of Duty gameplay in, and then all of a sudden you got to dodge so many score streaks because everyone's got them kill streaks in Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops got annoying. They put in the motion sensor, which is, oh my God, what are you thinking? They kept the Claymores, they kept the C4s, and all that good stuff. I mean, I just don't get it. I understand they want to keep players interested, and they don't want to have anyone feel overwhelmed. So there's no replay factor for somebody who's going like 0-45. But at some point, you got to quit punishing the good players of your game, the people that are going to be there forever and ever. And but I do understand where they're coming from in the sense that I played Warhawk, and that's a PS3 title if anyone knows. And it was a fun game to play, but there's only so many times you can go like 2-30 before you just start getting upset, But that was just me. I sucked at Warhawk if you didn't know. Starhawk was pretty good at, but we're not going to get into that. So, the game, they just really need to simplify this game back to the old days, back when it was fun. I mean, I usually run, you guys saw it in my video, I usually run the UAV, the counter UAV, and the VSAT because I like the gun action. But sometimes when you got high kill gameplays going up on YouTube and stuff, and you want to be quote unquote impressive in pubs, which is very hard to do because there's nothing impressive about a pub. You got to get those high kill streaks, and that's what I did. But I'm just starting to ramble on and on and on now. Let's talk about something else. I mean, I talked negatively about this game, but yeah, I'm still playing it. There you go. We could talk about other video games like The Last of Us being the greatest game ever. That's another PS3 exclusive, so sorry to everyone who doesn't have that game. Talk about disappointing games. No. You know what? Let's stay on Call of Duty. Let's not do that. Let's talk about me. We'll talk about me for a second. What am I doing right now as I adjust my mic like an idiot? I'm sorry. I'm casting. If you guys don't know, I'm part of Esports Nation, ESN Live. And as soon as I figure out things that are happening with that, I'll let you guys know. I've been casting for a while now. I'm pretty good at it. Not to toot my own horn. I mean, but there is a lot of people who love me, and that's awesome, actually. I'm going to get into that. Let's not get into me. Let's get into the people who support you and the great feeling it gets when you get from it. I'll give you an example. Like anytime Rivalcaster went live, I'd get in the chat and people would just ask me straight away, like, Pizzy, are you casting? And I'd be like, no, and they would just get so disheartened. I'm like, oh, Pizzy, we love your casting. I personally don't see it because I think I have the most annoying voice in the world, but I guess I'm a pretty funny guy, so there you go. That makes up for it. Anyway, yeah, it would just happen again. Like a guy hit me up on Twitter, not even a follower of mine. just like, hey, Pizzy, you casting us tonight? I'm like, nah, I can't. He's like, what, man? You got to get on, bro. You got to cast. I'm like, I would, but no one asked me to anymore. So, but, yes, I mean, that's awesome. That's a great feeling when you got people who genuinely like what you do, depending, no matter what it is. It's just a great feeling. And, that's what I enjoy about casting is just the connection you get with people and the reactions you get with people. I mean, Call of Duty, I'm not going to bash casting at all because that's what I do and I like to do it. But in my opinion, I'd personally just like to hear a listen-in the entire time watching Call of Duty. That's what's more interesting than me. But I do, not everyone has the game knowledge of the competitive scene. And if you're trying to get new people in there to watch the stream, you're going to want someone to explain what's going on. So I understand why the codcasters are there. I just think listen-ins are better. I like listening to the team, especially complexity. And you got Clayster going, it's just fun. It's just a great way to enjoy the game, in my opinion. But other than that, and going back to the Call of Duty, what I'm doing in general in Call of Duty is I'm starting to GB, which is terrible. But it's whatever. We got hit offline one time. Again, it was great. I'm not going to talk about that. But, yeah, I'm trying to play. That's the thing about this game is I just can't ever stop playing it competitively. And you'll see here the game ends. But that's what I'm trying to get back into. You can only cast for so long before you just want to. I didn't get into Call of Duty for casting. I got it into play. And that's what I want to do. Anyway, we could talk about this more later. This is Pizzy. You see my score. I think it's 165 to 8. Peace.